Hey, what's good, man? It's your boy GSECAPONE, man. Hitting you with another video, man. Ended with the night with this one. Be back tomorrow. Shout out to Truth Talk Podcast, man. Truth is. He be, man, look, he on it, boy. When I say he on it, he be on it. Alright? This one right here is these celebrities risked it all to reveal the truth. So we about to see what he talking about, you know what I'm saying? Gang, 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 gang. Whoa, pause that real fast. Wait, hold up. Let me turn my speaker on. I'm tripping.
And risk losing it all. These few celebrities chose to break the oath and suffer whatever consequences came along with that. We're going to see how exposing the industry's agenda affected their career and their lives. I am not at all saying all these artists rebelled against the agenda and are now against the system, but instead it seems to be a moment where they felt like speaking out for whatever reason. One of the first and the biggest to come out and expose the industry was no other than Michael Jackson, the king of pop himself. Before Michael passed, he was one of the most powerful artists in the music industry due to the many catalogs he owned of other artists. Michael even owned a publishing company, ATV Records, which he sold half to Sony Records. Sony later combined themselves with ATV Records, becoming Sony/ATV Records, which made Michael Jackson half owner of Sony/ATV, because he still owned the other half of ATV Records. Michael also owned the catalog of many big artists, but most importantly the Beatles catalog, that contained songs that would make a record label a lot of money.
Facts.
Many people have come to believe this might have had something to do with what happened to Michael. Before Michael's passing, we saw him exposing the industry, specifically Sony Records and Tommy Mottola. Michael was exposing Tommy as the devil himself in front of thousands of fans, and for what appears to be a good reason.
I really don't like to talk that much.
Alright,
really
so
don't.
Michael might
Prefer
not
to
be a
perform than
pedophile.
talk.
You know what I'm saying? Look, man.
You know, let me just say this. The tradition of great performers from, and I really want you to hear what I have to say. The tradition of great performers, Sammy Davis Jr. to James Brown, Jackie Wilson to Fred Astaire, Gene Kelly. The story is usually the same though, you know. These guys work really hard at their craft, but the story ends the same. They usually are broken, torn, and usually just sad. The story is very sad in the end because the companies take advantage of them. They really do. Sony, being being the artist that I am at Sony, I've generated several $1 billion for Sony. They really thought that my mind is always on music and dancing, and they never thought that this performer, myself, would outthink them. We can't let them get away with what they're trying to do because I just owe Sony one more album. It's just a box set, really. So I'm leaving Sony a free agent, owning half of Sony. I own half of Sony's publishing, and I'm leaving them, and they're very angry at me because of it, but the way they get revenge is to try and destroy my album. And Tommy Mottola is a devil. I'm not supposed to say what I'm going to say right now, but I have to let you in on a secret.
As you heard for yourself, Michael was exposing Tommy Mottola as an evil man who was trying to destroy his career. What appears to have happened between Sony and Michael is that Sony was trying to force Michael to sell the rest of his ownership of ATV Records, but Michael
So
refused.
that dude was
So in my
paying him
opinion,
off in
Sony
court
built a plan to try and
making
force
up all
Michael to
this
sell
shit.
it. Sony offered Michael a deal, requiring him to release a greatest hits album through their label. Before Michael started exposing Sony, at this time in his career, as hard as it is to believe, it appears he was struggling financially, as Michael was a very big spender and had recently paid a string of settlements, one of those settlements costing him $20 million. So Michael would eventually sign the deal with Sony Records and took the large advance and eventually spent it. When it came down to releasing his album Invincible, the label purposely didn't market it in order for Michael not to sell well, so he wouldn't be able to recoup the advance, leaving him in debt with the label. This basically means that the label lent money to Michael when they signed him, as this is what an advance is. The label's supposed to get their money back from sales of the album, expecting it sells good. But according to Michael, the label didn't provide a strong enough budget for Michael's team to be able to properly promote the album. This was obviously done on purpose to force Michael into more debt in hopes of forcing him to sell his rights of ATV Records to clear his debt. Instead of Michael doing what the label wanted, he chose to instead expose them, calling Tommy Mottola the devil in 2002, who was the head of Sony Music at the time, one of the most powerful men in the industry. Michael even took Sony Records to court, suing them for trying to sabotage his album release. Michael refused to sell the rights to ATV while he was still alive, so many people think Sony made sure he no longer was. Many people to this day believe Michael was set up by Sony, and what happened to him was no accident, but 100% intentional. In my opinion, this appears to be what truly happened. Michael didn't want to sell his ownership of ATV, and instead chose to stand up to Sony and expose them for who they really were. He told the world openly that Tommy Mottola was the devil, and I am pretty sure he meant that literally. Tommy was the head of Sony Records, so it's obvious that Tommy Mottola was one of importance in the Masonic Order. Michael appears to have paid the ultimate price for standing up to Sony. Once Michael passed, Sony got what they wanted, buying the ATV ownership from Michael's estate. This appears to be a clear as day example of how the music industry works. In this case, Michael was exposing the industry for his self-gain, as he wanted to protect his wealth, but it still cost him everything. The next celebrity we're going to be talking about is Dave Chappelle. In 2003, Dave Chappelle was on top of the world, as he was widely considered the funniest comedian of that time. He had just released his ultra-successful comedy show, The Chappelle Show, and it took over the world. Chappelle was rising up in the comedy scene to become the king of comedy, and everybody loved him. This naturally led him to get a second and third season for his show. Comedy Central reportedly even was prepared to give Chappelle $50 million to secure him for the third and fourth season. This is when things got odd. In the midst of the production of the show in 2005, Dave chose to walk away from it all, and chose instead to flee to South Africa, walking away from a $50 million payout, enough money to live out the rest of his entire life. The world couldn't believe what they were hearing. Why would Dave Chappelle abandon his show and walk away from $50 million? Has he gone mad? Rumors were being spread by the media, painting Dave as an addict who had a...
It was more than that. They was making 500 mil all together and was only offering him 50 mil. You feel me? And they was like, they couldn't give him, they not allowed to give him that much money, you know what I'm saying? So they could only give him 50 mil. And he like, hold up, what? You telling me y'all getting 500 mil and y'all only offering me 50 mil and y'all keeping a 450? Nah, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, he thought about that shit and was like, yeah, I'm about to fucking dip off, man. Hell nah, these niggas crazy, bro. Think they about to have me locked up in this type of
mental breakdown. No one understood what was going on, and why would he make such a drastic decision? In 2006, Dave Chappelle was interviewed on The Oprah Show, where he explained to the world why he walked away from it all.
So these are your people trying to
manipulate me. It's like somebody's trying to put young Dave in a compromising position. Because then I got worse. So when I said I'm not going to do it, then all of a sudden it was like, well, now he has pneumonia. And then I knew long before I walked, I had considered walking. And I knew I was going to leave, so I got ahead of schedule, and I bounced. And I didn't tell anybody where I was going. The whole time, they're trying to convince me I'm insane. They were trying to get me to take psychotic medication. So I'm not taking this medicine, man, because I know these people be trying to control you or maybe discredit you. I was afraid, like, you know, the hardest thing to do is to be true to yourself, especially when everybody's watching. Show business has to do with compromise and wearing the mask. You know, when they say black folks, we wear that mask. You can walk in that boardroom. It's not like, you don't walk in the boardroom like, what's popping, baby? You know, you gotta put that mask on. And, you know, like we're bilingual. We speak job interview and we speak around each other.
Did you feel like a sellout?
I felt like they got me in touch with my inner coon. They stirred them up.
Really?
When we was doing that sketch and that guy laughed, I felt like, man, I felt like they got me. They got me. I mean, I'm a conspiracy theorist degree. Like when I connect dots that maybe shouldn't be connected out, but certain dots, like when I see that they put every black man in the movies in a dress at some point in their career, I'll be connecting them down like, wow, all these brothers gotta wear a dress. This happened to me.
So I be connecting the dots, man, and then people be talking about some, oh no, you tripping, or they like, bro, whatever, bro. Call it what you want.
I'm doing a movie with Martin.
Yeah.
The movie's going good. So I walk in the trailer, Man, this must have been the wrong trailer because there's a dress in here. They come in. The writer comes in. I think he's the writer. He's like, hey, listen, we got this hilarious scene. Martin's sneaking out of jail. So he disguises you as a prostitute. And he put this dress on. And, huh? What? Is it prostitute? No, I'm not doing that. I don't feel comfortable with that. That should have been in the discussion. What? You don't feel comfortable with it? I mean, it's a hilarious bit. All the greats have done it. Dave, it really would be great if you wear the dress. What is this, Brokeback Mountain in here? So, and then I started thinking about all the comments that
he had all them ladies cracking up in there, bro. Hey, yo, they probably love Dave, bro. When he said that, they probably was like, oh, Oprah was probably like, oh, man, he gonna give me so much playtime. My ratings skyrocket saying this crap. Even though she probably in it too, you know what I'm saying? But she like, shit, hey man, look, he about to keep me trending. Hey, keep me trending. Hey yo, that's crazy. It's Dave Chappelle funny, bro. I don't care how many times I see that, bro. That is funny as hell. I'm about to hit this play button.
saying, man, you know, strong brothers, why are they putting us in these dresses? But the minute it was clear, I was adamant, I'm not wearing a dress. I'm not wearing the dress. All right, fine. Think of something else. It comes back 10 minutes later, the whole new scene. Damn, how did you write the scene so fast? You know, it's like, so you gotta take a stand.
He already got it written,
Dave
bro.
Chappelle openly told the world that he had chosen to sell out and wasn't comfortable with the agenda they wanted him to push. He explained how those who run Hollywood were doing everything in their control to control him and force him to push their agenda. Dave Chappelle spoke about how they wanted him to wear a dress for a movie with Martin Lawrence called Blue Streak. He spoke about how many other great black comedians were used to push this same agenda. In 2022, we have seen this agenda in full swing, not just with comedians, but with rappers and many other type of influencers. Over the years, we have seen how this agenda has progressed in the 2010s. We saw rappers like Kanye, A$AP Rocky, and P. Diddy all wearing questionable outfits. As the years progressed, we saw this agenda get pushed to a whole new level, with rappers like Lil Uzi, Young Thug, Lil Nas X, Kid Cudi, and many others wearing full-on women dresses. It was obvious all these artists were willing to push the agenda that Dave...
You ain't supposed to be putting yourself in women's... Bro, men not supposed to be doing that. Every religion say that.
Chappelle refused to push.
I don't know about the Egyptians and stuff like that now, but yeah.
Agenda that is unfolding in front of our very faces and changing our world forever. Dave Chappelle wouldn't make a proper comeback into comedy until 10 years later from his escape to Africa. It's obvious they wanted to use Dave Chappelle to push the Masonic agenda, and when things became too much for Dave's conscience, he refused and escaped when he could. We saw how they used the media to make him look crazy and discredit whatever he had to say. Even on the Oprah show, you can see how Dave is walking on eggshells, hoping he doesn't say too much and get the same treatment as Michael Jackson. Not that long ago, we saw Dave get rushed on stage after his take on cancel culture and many other current society problems. Many have come out and speculated whether this was the way that they were trying to get back at Dave Chappelle for going against the agenda. It's obvious to me that Dave Chappelle not playing ball with those who run the industry could have had devastating consequences for him.
Really
the next celebrity we're going to be talking about is Crazy Bone, who was a...
You see that? Like how he's sitting there, so he looked like he's sick, bro, and he ain't saying nothing. Like, they're like, we gonna make you... Yo, that's crazy, bro. Hopefully they ain't trying to poison him or nothing. He's starving himself like MJ and shit. Shit's wild. Hope he alright. Gotta pray for these people, man. Put themselves in these situations. Gotta be strong. Hold your head up high. Boil that water.
Part of the mega successful rap group Bone Thugs and Harmony. Bone Thugs and Harmony were one of the most successful rap groups in the 90s, dropping a string of hit songs, and with their 1989 album going 4 times platinum. Just like many other rap stars, we saw Bone Thugs and Harmony adopting a cultic image, with their music videos and album covers all depicting occultic imagery. It was obvious that the group were Masonic puppets being used to spread the Masonic agenda, and this is exactly what Crazy Bone exposed in an interview with Drink Champs.
You really
a lot more knowledge right now, you know what I'm saying?
What does Illuminati have to do with that? That's
Crazy Bone by himself
you. They
this
say
time,
you like Illuminati, or you think rap is in Illuminati.
Oh, no, what? No, hell no. What?
That's the pale hole.
I heard the Illuminati was supposed to be the good guys at one point.
Because if you look at our album covers, there are always some mystery. I never knew what this shit was.
That you was putting out?
Our first album.
We getting deep.
And then the Thunder's coming. The Illuminati. We taking a shot for the Illuminati?
Shot for Illuminati and Crazy Bone.
We didn't really understand like what all them signs was. If you look at my Thug Mentality, and this was none of my idea. They was like,
Nori crazy, bro. And then look at this. Bro, how you see these horns behind you and you not expect? Bro, you could clearly see, look like a fucking spirit is right here, sitting outside of him on this shoulder, with some more evil. Look, it look like evil faces and stuff behind him and all of that shit, and smoke and like war and shit behind them and stuff, right? And then on this side, right, it's like some type of beast. Bro, it's a lot of stuff inside this damn thing. You just gotta move these words out the way and get the image by itself, bro. It is a lot in the back. He talking about him, bro. How you know? How you don't know? How you don't be asking questions, bro? Yeah, alright.
It looks good for the Bone.
But who's saying this to you guys? This looks good.
The record label. They like, yo, this dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. So I'm doing it, not even knowing like what these horns mean.
But I get what he's saying. He signed a deal to do this music and stuff. The record label is like, yo, alright, you gonna do the video like this, and we gonna have the video set up this way. And the record label also like, yo, we gonna have your album cover like this and have your album cover set up this way. He ain't even, you know what I'm saying, he probably like, alright, whatever. He the type of nigga like, alright, y'all do whatever y'all wanna do, long as it pop. Seem like y'all know what y'all doing and got everything handled, and I just gotta make the music, alright, then that's what it's gonna be. So he was just making the music and letting these niggas do whatever. He not even noticing, paying attention that these niggas is putting all these horns and shit up on his shit, and he found out. He probably was like, man, hold up, bro. What the hell y'all niggas got going on here, bro? This what all this mean? Shit, oh shit. You got me in some shit, but nah, bro. These people be talking about spirits and them coming to them and all of that. So it's like, how could you not know? And you signed the deal? Come on, bro. Something's up, man. And then he got the polo. Look, the polo, right, with the hashtag, right? The crossroads. See, the train track, the crossroads. The flared out Osiris, you know what I'm saying? Then the polo, you see? They got boom, and then boom. What is polo? The rugby, lacrosse, right? You hold the thing in, bro. Come on, man. These dudes is crazy, bro. It's like right there in our face, bro. Look at this behind them, like. And then they really gave a shot to the Illuminati. They was dead ass serious when they did that. They was not playing. That was for real.
None of
They
it.
made it seem like it was a joke.
I'm like, yo, don't it look like the Bone?
Like devils?
It looks like Bone. Honestly,
Like
I was
satanic,
like, yo,
crazy
looks like Bone sounds. I'm like, actually look like Bone sounds, so I'm down with it. Let's go. Years later, I'm on my podcast doing a show about the Illuminati and looking up the images. I'm like, wait a minute.
It's like your album.
I've been bamboozled around this.
You're part of the Illuminati, you didn't even know
What the
it.
all this matches with this? And he was talking like, yo, okay, I was tricked, y'all. I keep it 100. I didn't know where they was leading me.
You think people are purposely putting symbols in just...
Oh, yeah, bro, purposely.
You think so?
Yeah, a few 10 million. Yeah.
Because I think what got it twisted, like,
I'm going to cater to
we
this.
rap about, bro, ain't nothing we can't rap about we don't know about. It's impossible for us to go in the booth and rap about something. So, like, when we did this song, the Ouija board.
You've done the Ouija board before?
Hold on. Let's name the song called the Ouija board.
Yeah.
So look, we had a song called Ouija. played
Yo,
with the
Nori,
Ouija
why
board
Nori
at one
look
point.
like that?
This
Video.
is- No. This is
Like,
before
you
we
guys
even,
just
before
hanging
we
out.
even made it. Like, we played with the Ouija board. Yo,
I did it once too.
we gotta talk to you. Talk to me about what? They're like,
Who got
Do the
Ouija
Ouija
board?
board.
Lazy and Busy came to my house one day and said, yo, we need to talk. I say, okay, talk about what? They're like, yo, come upstairs. My room was in the attic. Go upstairs, you know what I'm saying? They put out a Ouija board. Me, I was raised as a Jehovah's Witness. So I'm already knowing off the top. Young, at 16, I'm like, okay, come let's play it. Everybody told me not to do it. I want to know why they said don't do it. So they like,
To the atmosphere.
watch
Get
this.
scared.
And so they started doing it like this is why the song starts off. Ouija, are you with me? Because we was like, Ouija, are you with me?
As you heard for yourself, Crazy Bone admitted that just like Dave Chappelle, someone of higher power was controlling the group's image and using them to spread the Masonic agenda. He admitted to the label placing Masonic symbols in his album covers and music videos. Crazy Bone claims to have been tricked into pushing the agenda, which in my opinion could be a possibility, but I don't think it takes away from him knowing he was pushing evil and willing to do it for years just to make himself richer.
See, exactly,
Crazy Bone
for
exposed
real,
the
like,
Masonic
bro, how
agenda,
you don't
but
know
only
this?
after they were done using him. He still openly said a lot of truth that we often see on this channel. Crazy Bone even admitted
Word,
to
no
making the
facts.
record Ouija board only because him and the group had played with the Ouija board before they were famous. He talks about how the other two members from the group introduced him to the board. It's clear to me that Crazy Bone was implying that they used the board to talk to demonic forces. He said that they had experiences with the board that he didn't want to talk about. It's obvious that the group sold their soul and was used to spread the agenda. Crazy Bone now wants to try to fix some of his wrongs by exposing the industry in the safest way possible. What Crazy Bone said is very important, as it proves what we often see on this channel. The Masons are using these artists to spread the Masonic agenda. They are purposely putting Masonic imagery in these artists' music and videos. There's still so much to cover about Bone Thugs and Harmony that we can't get into in this video. If you would like to see a full
For real, look, he's saying that, right? And I believe it now because he's saying that. And Crazy Bone wearing a hat. Hey, bro, look, this dude been in this industry, right? He been on this world, have more years than I do, right? And this guy don't even notice that, and I noticed it. His chain. You seen that? Bro. These crosses and hashtags, bro. It's like a double cross, my nigga. You gotta understand. You gotta look up what all this stuff mean, bro. It's crazy, man.
video on Bone Thugs and Harmony, comment Bone Thugs below. One thing that I found odd about this sit down with Drink Champs was Nori's response to the whole thing.
That's like a triple cross right there on his head. You got 1, 2, right? And 3. He don't even know what that means. He don't know what it means. So I get it. I feel it. I feel him. He probably really don't know what it means, but still, you know you was pushing evil, though. Like, come on, bro. You're too grown, man.
Almost as he was making a joke out of it. Something I found strange, because Nori at one point himself came out to expose the industry and is actually the next celebrity we're going to be talking about. Nori rose to fame in the late 90s and early 2000s after releasing songs under the name Noriega in the rap duo Capone.
That's what they be talking
Noriega.
about, the Nori
Even
dog,
though
man.
Nori saw
That
some
Nori
success
dog.
for some big records, he never made it to the
Hassan Campbell and all of them be talking about the Nori dog. Math Alpha and them. Everybody talking about the Nori dog now. They call it the Nori dog. I don't know what the hell. I'm trying to figure out what the hell it mean, man. Not what it is. I ain't trying to go see anything, bruh.
top of the music industry, which was strange since his records were pretty big. Nori had a theory on why his career never reached the heights it should have, which he spoke about on an interview he did with Vlad TV. In the interview, he explained exactly why he never made it to the top of the music industry.
What do you think is hip-hop's obsession with the Illuminati? Illuminati exists, period. It's the Illuminati, but you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I'm down with the Illuminati, and then sometimes like it's a level of success where it's a door. It's a door. When you platinum and you getting 50,000 a show, I've been there. There's a door that you can walk in. Sure, if it's home or if it's the Illuminati. I just didn't take that door straight. What do you mean? Listen, when you get to a level of success, when you're getting 30, 40, 50,000 a show, platinum, you're running across the world. There's 3 different doors, right? There's 3 different ways to walk. To the left, There's to the right, there's straight. Straight is your own.
As you heard for yourself, Nori claimed that he reached the level where the Illuminati came knocking for him. What I believe he meant by the Illuminati was the Masonic Order. He said that once you reach a certain level in the industry, you reach certain doors that you have to go through if you want to continue to see success in the business. He mentioned that entering one of the doors forces you to have to push the same agenda as Lil Nas X, or if you go through another one of the doors, you would have to spread Masonic imagery like Bone Thugs. Nori claims that just like Dave Chappelle, he refused and walked away from it all, choosing the door that ended his mainstream music career forever. In my opinion, this might have been the case at that moment in time, but it now appears that he's back on board with the Masonic Order, judging by his energy during Crazy Bone exposing the truth, as Nori made it all sound like just a joke.
That's
Something very
saying,
similar
see?
I saw him do in another interview with rapper Gunplay. The rapper Gunplay was on
I was talking. I
about how
uploaded
he
a video
beat a case
about this.
using Santeria.
Yeah,
Right before he was going to
Santeria,
go
man.
into details, Nori stopped him and changed the subject. Gunplay was so excited to talk about it that he still blurted out at the end of the clip.
I got this case I'm going through, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what to do for real. So boom, what can I do? And I say, look, what's up with this Santeria thing?
We ain't gonna get into all that.
What's up with
People's
that?
gonna get scared.
Nah,
that's what I'm saying.
Wait, hold on, time out.
Yo,
Look at that.
no.
But here's where I wanna go. My second favorite gun footage on the internet.
Oh, spiritual world is real. I cut the chickens and goats. Nah, I beat the case. It's really
As you saw for yourself, Nori again was trying to silence the truth, just like he was doing with Crazy Bone. It's obvious that Nori decided to change his mind and play by the Masonic rules. The next celebrity we're going to be talking about briefly is Cat Williams. Cat Williams was at one point considered the most controversial comedian in the world. Just like Dave Chappelle, Cat Williams spoke out about the industry and dealt with all the consequences that
That's
came
my nigga,
along
bro.
with it. In an interview he did for the fifth Scary Movie, he was asked about Dave Chappelle and the Illuminati.
Fuck with Cat William heavy.
Online. I know you don't spend all your time online.
He don't hold
Kevin
his
Hart,
tongue, man. He don't bite
wearing a
his
dress
tongue
in
for
the SNL
nobody.
skit.
Like,
And
still what?
Dave
No
Chappelle
matter
spoke
what, bro.
about
He still
that as a
speak the
comedian,
truth.
black
I don't
actors
care if he
always,
is
you know,
in it
being
or
asked
what,
to
bro.
wear
He
dresses.
let
Have you
niggas
ran
know
into
what it
that?
is.
And what
You
do you think
got-
about that whole Illuminati theory?
You got people that's in it and they just say, they won't even say anything. You know what I'm saying? They talk in circles. They run in circles. Cat Williams, bro, he gonna tell you the truth, bro.
Put out there about that.
It's two answers. First of all, let's be very, very clear. So, you know, some of us make choices. I think it's not a biggest choice for others. Some of us are against the Illuminati, and we're against the Illuminati at our own detriment. People are against the Illuminati, the press hates them, and nobody likes them. End quote. It's not necessary for us to stir up that hornet's nest. We intend to get stung 1,000,000 times. I didn't understand that. They had to sting me 1,000,000 times.
As you heard for yourself, Cat Williams explained that just like Dave Chappelle, he tried exposing the industry, but was quickly blackballed from the industry for doing so. This is exactly how the industry deals with those who try to go against the order they created. They destroy their careers, and when that doesn't work, they get rid of them entirely. This is the price of being in the industry. You gotta follow the rules or suffer the consequences. Just like what appears to have happened to the next artist we're gonna be talking about, Capital Steez, a member of Joey Badass
remember
Pro Era
Capital
rap group.
Talking about he done fucking walked off the building. Like, bro, come on, bro. Type of MK Ultra, witchcraft, magic, mind control, spells y'all got going on. Spiritual demon possessed, astral projection type of shit y'all got going, bro. Like, that was wild, bro. I mean, but he was doing this shit himself too, so I can't look, bro. He was look. I can't even blame Joey. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Joey introduced him to it, but still, if he did it then, he a grown man at the end of the day, and he make his own choices. So these people crazy.
Capital Steez never made it to celebrity status, but he was definitely well known in the music industry and even signed to a major record label. On April 7, 2012, Capital Steez released his song Free the Robots, which was a song exposing the agenda. A song that to this day does a great job at exposing what's really going on in our world. The opening lines say it all. Illuminati try to read my mind with an eagle eye. The entire song was directly exposing the agenda and how it was affecting people. In many ways, he spoke about what's going on in our current time. Strangely,
I gotta go play
not
that
long
track.
after Capital Steez released the song, he passed away after ending it all, leaping from the top of the Cinematic Music Group headquarter building on December 23rd, 2012. Ever since his passing, many have questioned if him exposing the agenda had anything to do with what happened to him. In my opinion, it appears that Capital Steez sold out, but then chose to use this platform to expose the truth about the industry once he was already in it. Knowing what he knew, he chose to free the robots instead of enslaving them, and this is what seems to might have cost him everything. Very similar to the end Capital Steez faced, the next person we will be talking about, Isaac Cappy, faced a similar ending after exposing many people in Hollywood. Isaac Cappy was an actor who was a part of big movie and show roles. He had roles in big movies like Thor and one of the Terminator films, alongside of many other movie and TV show roles. Just like many others in this video, Isaac Cappy came out exposing the industry, outing actors that he thought were into young girls that weren't old enough. One of those men he accused was Seth Green, a very well-known actor.
You know, he ain't like that shit at all. You know how many people sit around that shit, bro, and don't say anything? Oh, boy, he ain't like that at all, bro. He's saying that shit, and that shit hit a nerve, nigga. It should, though. You know what I'm saying? As it should. Like, if it don't, nigga, you weird. Like, you're a weird ass nigga, bro. Tripping.
And one of the creators of the show Robot Chicken. Cappy also mentioned a few other celebrities' names, accusing them of the same thing. Strangely, before he passed, he did a live stream where he appears to admit to doing something evil and being consumed by the evil. Cappy admitted to the evil in the industry and how he played his part in it. Isaac Cappy, just like Capital Steez, ended it all, but just like Capital...
And he did something that he was like, man, look, bro, see, it's not meant for everybody, bro. That shit crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got some people that's gonna be okay with the shit, and some people that's gonna make that mistake, man. Should have let them kill. He should have let them kill him. You know what I'm saying? He should have repent and let them come his way like that. Instead of taking like, you know, God. I don't know. I ain't trying to. No, I ain't gonna say nothing about that. I'm just gonna leave that alone. But yeah, man, that shit sad, bro. Yeah, rest in peace to them, bro.
Steez. Many question if this was really what happened to Cappy. Many people have trouble accepting the truth about the industry, as it's hard, but at this point, it's hard to deny. If you don't want to believe me, just listen to all these people who risked it all to tell the truth about the evils within the industry. We must wake up our brothers and sisters and show them the truth so that their minds may be freed from the matrix. These celebrities all tried to go against the system they joined, and many of them paid a devastating price. We must remember what these artists are truly being used for, to guide the masses to a burning end. We must not allow ourselves to be manipulated. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Look, man, smash that like and subscribe button, and leave some comments. Tell me what y'all think about this. Bruh, it's a dirty game out here, bro. A dirty game. Can't trust nobody, bro. Shit, they using your own family members to hit niggas and shit like that. Niggas close cousins, all types of shit. Look at Chicago. Like, it's real wild out here, man. Well, I'm out, man. I'll see y'all again, man. Later on today, probably in the afternoon. I'm out. Gang, man.